Hello everyone, it's Alex here and welcome to my new studio. I want to show you the video that I filmed last week in Dujiangyan, on the way to Dujiangyan, because I had to go there by train and I thought finally a good opportunity for me to film about trains in China, because I feel quite excited about high-speed railway network and how it grows here. So I decided to vlog about how you can use it. And also after this video I'll give you some other tips that I felt are useful. So please, I hope you're gonna enjoy it.
When my mother hears the word train, she always thinks about something old and slow, and I think I should bring her here more often. But actually, I can understand. In Ukraine, cars are really more convenient and faster. It's the best way to move around. But in China, I think trains are great, and in fact, it's my favorite means of transport here. And not only for short distance, but also for like relatively long distance. And not just because it's cheaper, it's actually often faster and more comfortable. If I travel within Sichuan, I can get to many places within an hour or even half an hour. It's pretty good, and it's really cheap. There are less things to worry about, like your luggage, batteries, all the things. Usually I'd buy my tickets online, but for the sake of this video I'll buy them in the cashier first, and then I will explain you how you can do it online as well. But no matter which way you are going to do it, don't forget your passport. Without passport you can't get on a train. Now I'm going to enter the station. There's a security check. Some items are not allowed to be taken, like some, like knives and hazardous stuff. It's pretty straightforward. Another cool thing about trains is that it's pretty easy to change the time. If your plans changed or even cancel a ticket, I think the policy is quite flexible. I don't know exactly all the rights and rules, but I can look it up. I'll let you know soon. So even the smallest railway station, they will always have restroom and free water. This kind of machines. This is drinking water. I think one tap is for hot water, another is for normal water. They always have hot water in China anywhere. Also on the train, I think you can buy food if you are, if it's like a long trip. There might be even, I think there might be even option to order food. Like I've heard that you can buy KFC. The delivery will pass it to the workers of the train and they will bring it to your place. It's pretty cool. And so once you verified your identity, you can start buying tickets online through the 12306 app. When you buy tickets, make sure that you got confirmation message. I had one terrible story, one terrible moment when I thought I got ticket and I was late. I was rushing on the train, and right in front of the gate they told me there is no ticket, you didn't buy it, you are not on the system. And somehow I still got on the train. They helped me to buy it when I was on the train already, but it was huge stress. I do not suggest to do this. Don't be me. Plan in advance and always check that you got the message from 12306 that you got the ticket. Chengdu has 4 very big railway stations, and they all kind of feel like international airports. Big, spacious, full of people. But they have 30 different platforms each. I think there are a lot of trains going through, back and forth. Huge amounts of people, especially during holidays.
I hope you like this video. As I promised, here is some data about refund and change policies for tickets. If you want to refund your ticket, 8 days before the departure, you will pay no fee at all. If you do it within 8 days to 48 hours before departure, they will charge you 5% of the price of the ticket. If you will do it 48 to 24 hours before the departure, the fee is 10%, and within 24 hours before the departure, it's 20%. So the highest fee if you return ticket, if you just want to cancel it, is 20%. In my opinion, it's pretty fair. And if you want to change the time of your departure, there are some scenarios when you don't have to pay any money. First, if you do it 48 hours before a departure. Second, if you do it within 48 hours, but it's a train that is earlier than yours. And third, if you do it within 24 hours, but on the same date. As far as I know, you can only change time once. And also there are some scenarios, depending on circumstances, that they will charge you a fee from 5 to 40%. By the way, it seems I didn't mention this yet, but I'm talking about high-speed railways. So it means a train can go with speed from like 200 kilometers per hour up to 350 kilometers per hour. And that's where it totally amazes me. In China, the whole network of high-speed railways is so big. It's something like 45,000 kilometers. It's the longest one in the world, and many provinces on their own, they have longer high-speed railway network than many countries in this world. It's truly amazing, and it's growing very fast. And like they're connecting a lot of remote areas, mountain areas, like West China, but also they're connecting big cities. Like I think these days you can go from Beijing to Shanghai and it will take you just 4 hours on the train. It's amazing. Or you can go from Chengdu to Hong Kong and the trip is less than 10 hours, something like 9 hours and something. It's much longer than flight still, but don't forget that if you fly, let's say, to Hong Kong, you'll need to go to Tianfu airport. It will take about an hour. Then all the things in the airport, in my opinion, a lot of troubles, like all this like security checks and stuff like that. Then your actual flight, and on the plane you can't really relax for that long because like take off and landing, it's all kind of makes you think about it and do something about it. Then you will arrive to the airport in Hong Kong, which is also an hour away from the city center. So it's like 2 hours on commute plus maybe 2 hours in airport or even more. That's already quite comparable, and the price is much cheaper than flights. So it's an interesting option, I think. Also, as I promised, let me quickly show you how to use the 12306 app on my phone. So basically, you just need to create an account. You go to register page, and you need to fill in the form. And after that, you have to activate your account, go to your email. Basically, that's it. After this process is finished, you can try to book a ticket. Just in the booking process, you have to choose your credentials that are already filled there. You just like choose the person, and like same as C-Trip actually. There are minor cases when it may happen that it's not gonna work. It won't verify your identity automatically. In this case, you can go to railway station. That's the best solution in my opinion. Go to railway station's ticket office and talk to the worker. They probably will know what kind of problem you have. They'll just add your information on their computer manually, and it will appear on their system maybe like in 1 day. After that, you can start using 12306. Should be no problem. That's it. That's all I wanted to tell you about high-speed railways in China. I hope if you never tried to ride the train in China before, you will try after this video. And if you did already, I hope you learned something new too. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Panda Guide. We are making videos about how to live in China more comfortably. We already have video about how to rent apartment, the most useful apps in China, and so on and so forth. There will be more to come, so don't forget to subscribe. And if you still have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Something about trains, maybe just about life in China. Anything is fine. It was Alex Tchaikovsky. Thank you for your attention. Until next time, goodbye.